Let's hear it from our very own.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Bradley Beal.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura out there with Len. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Matthews in at the small forward. And for Houston, they've got Porter. He's out there with Wall. And it's Tate in at the 4 spot. Well, as we enter the back half of the season, some players are worn down. But, Greg, are there certain players who really dial in at this point, who find traction with their game?
No doubt about it, Kevin. Especially for the veterans who understand it's a marathon and not a sprint. You know, you really are trying to build up towards this portion.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
There's Porter with the 3. No good on that one. And Washington the other way now. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being. Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Wall against Westbrook. Pass to Hachimura. 14 feet away. The kick out to Matthews. Jacks up a 3. Washington gets it back and a new 14. Hachimura with it. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Charlotte. They on the clock. The kick out to Matthews. Goes up again. Len, good.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
House the pass to Wood. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Westbrook against Wall. Back to Matthews. From downtown. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's Houston on the break. And the basket by Olynyk.
Fire that pass down the court, guys. I mean, that's the best way to keep the fast break moving.
Washington leading now by 5. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Beal up top. He has 5. And that one, good. Beal's got 7.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Patton kicks to Wall. The pass to Patton. Over Westbrook. Westbrook with the nice D there.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hachimura, the pass to Avdia. There's Beal with the three. It's hauled in by Brown. Wall against Westbrook. Wall's shot is off. Here's Beal. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Wizards. They lead by 5. And we'll be back. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vallanos. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Avdia, and it's Beal in at the 2 spot. Down low. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Bonga pulls it in.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Houston. 9-point game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Houston moving the ball around. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Olynyk's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Beal gets a wide open look, and Washington again with the bucket.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
They get it again. Patton's shot is off.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Beal taking his time here. And it's Neto in the corner. From the top of the key. The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And McLemore kicks to Brown. Olynyk inside. Out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Neto. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Shoots the 3. The kick out to Matthews. Here's Neto. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Wizards with another miss. Rockets trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. The good-looking shot from the wing. Porter's got his 2nd bucket. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's
that is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree with you. Houston making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at the Wizards. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And when I look at Washington, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
And here's Matthews from the arc. Tries again. It's stolen by Wall. Here is House. He's covered by Hachimura. Matthews with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Stolen by Len. Now, here's Westbrook. He has 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the layup falls. And now it's an 11-point Washington lead.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And here's Matthews for the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Washington ahead by 9. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We've got Wall. He's out there with Porter, and it's Wood in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Porter, no luck.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
Here's Tate. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds in the game. Matthews passes to Hachimura. And it's Beal in the corner. Nice ball movement by Washington. No good that time. And it's Houston the other way.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
And here comes House, leading the fast break. And they pick up 2.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Washington leading now by 8. It's Matthews on the wing. Outside Beal. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Count that one.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway. I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
House the pass to Wood. Shoots over Len. Off the left rim and out.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Hachimura kicks to Matthews. Back to Hachimura. Outside Matthews. Just 4 to shoot. Len, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Back to Westbrook. Stolen away. And finished off by Wood.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Goes up to the stripe. Lenka kicks to Hachimura. A 3 from Matthews. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Matthews has got his first 3 points of the game.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Here's Porter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Beal. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Back to Westbrook. Latre. Outside for Beal. Outside Westbrook. It's Beal on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Kept alive. Outside Matthews. Here's Westbrook. And finally they hit one. Westbrook's got 13 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Now Beal. He's got 15. Outside Matthews. Back to Beal. Got it off in time, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And so it's the one. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Robin Lopez, Avdia out there with Bradley Beal, and it's Neto in at the 1 spot. They get it back. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal from long range, kept alive by Washington.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass. So that'll let them work the clock even more. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Patton the pass to Olynyk. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And here's Avdia. Passes to Neto. Shot clock at 5. Knocks it loose. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Patton. Kicks it to Olynyk. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
McLemore inside the line. Rebound, Washington. Avdia with it. Beal with it. Picked up by Brown. Brown against Beal. It's deflected.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Stolen by Avdia. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Right wing. Back to Beal. Offensive rebound. Pass to Neto. It's Beal on the wing. Three-pointer. Goes up with it again. Lopez kicks to Beal. No good off the front iron.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And Patton gets it to go.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Beal against Olynyk. Neto surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. Rockets trail by 10. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from McLemore. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
Beal against Olynyk. Trying to end the drought. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Outside for Beal. Trying to get open is Lopez. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Pass to Neto. Yep, it counts.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Patton. Bonga pulls it in.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
The pass to Neto. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Passes it to Bonga. To the left side wing. Here's Neto. To the inside. Lopez lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. We've got Wall. He's out there at Porter. And it's House in at the 3 slot. And a fast break now for the Pacers. That shot no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. The finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Porter looking it over. The tray. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Outside, Sabonis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here is Wall. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Wood. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
I'll tell you, if you leave a guy open, John Wall is going to put it on time and on target. And sometimes the defense is not going to look good as a result.
Sabonis. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. I mean, you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And so House nails both of them. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon has such a polished offensive game. Mid-range jumper, yes, he'll take it. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's Houston with it. Down low. Stolen by LeVert. Up top, Sabonis. 35 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon.
You know this, Olynyk has a terrific motor. He's always been a high-energy guy who makes things happen.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Yes, that goes in. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
And here's the break. Fires from 18. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 4. McDermott passes to Holiday. And he gets the basket. Officials blow it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
2 on the clock. Olynyk trying to break loose. Off the left rim and out. Indiana trailing here. Holiday with it. Now defended by McLemore. No good from Lamb. Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Rebounded by McDermott.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
From the wing, got a piece of it.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's Bradley. Drops in the layup for 2.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And McConnell gets it to go.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Outside Bradley. Over Lamb. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the tie. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got Turner. Doug McDermott is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That shot, no good. Houston in the lead. The lob to Bradley. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Rocket shooting at a decent 44% clip here. And some nice passing there by Houston. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bradley's got 6 points.
Well, Avery Bradley using incredible strength. You like how he maintains his physicality on these tough finishes.
Picked him clean. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got his first points of the night.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Turner. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Brown on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Pacers trail by 6. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And they pick up 2. Bradley's got 6 in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Knocks it loose. Turner with the steal. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
The kick out to Wall. Lets it go from the wing. No good there. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Indiana. They trail by 6. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Passes it to LeVert. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Here is House. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's Wood. The rebound by Turner.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Well, Karis LeVert has great size to see over the defense and terrific vision there.
House kicks to Wall. Pass to Wood. Shot to stop the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And by just a That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Avery Bradley displaying his skills today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
The Rockets trail. So on the floor for Houston. Ball out there with Porter. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's House in at the 3. Brogdon against Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brogdon. They get the rebound. Wood. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Rockets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, Wood. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott comes in for Justin Holiday, and Aaron Holiday is subbed in for LeVert. Here's Turner. The Rockets pull it in. Woods got his fourth rebound in this one. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And here are the Rockets. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. He gets that one.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Tries from 10, and there it is for him. He has 6.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Sabonis inside. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Back to McLemore. Shoots over Brogdon. Wood. Great positioning on the putback. Woods got the lead up to 14 now for Houston.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. McDermott with a steal. Here's Brogdon. It's rebounded by Houston. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Brown's got the ball. Outside, Wall. On the wing, Brown. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 14.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Justin Holiday's checked in for Miles Turner. Harris LeVert comes in for Aaron Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's McDermott. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
Bradley dishes to Olynyk. Shoots over LeVert. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McDermott, no one around him. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, we know that McDermott came into the league with a reputation as a dead-eye shooter. Get your hands up and contest, or he'll make you pay.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
Well, Olynyk, such a deft touch on the interior. Keeps the ball high. The defense has no chance.
He got it up. Can't connect. And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. LeVert out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's McDermott. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Holiday. And at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
That's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from LeVert.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Here's House. The rebound by Holiday. Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now, here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. And Holiday kicks to LeVert. And a miss there on the triple.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Outside Bradley. Tate the pass to House. To the middle. And that one drops for him. And the Rockets lead by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Basket good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Sabonis inside. Guarded by Porter. Knocked away. Porter with the steal. Outside Bradley. Finished off the break.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Sabonis against Porter. McDermott kicks to Holiday. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Houston. Here's Tate. Makes it off the glass. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for T.J. McConnell. Houston also making some changes. Christian Wood comes in for Olynyk, and John Wall subbed in for Bradley. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat. make one final push and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
House dishes to Porter. From deep, Wall. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Sabonis, the pass to Holiday. Back to Sabonis. Wood with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Brogdon. Here's Sabonis. And finally they hit one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Wall. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to LeVert. All alone. A new 14 for Indiana. The shot by Turner no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
There's Porter with the 3. He can't get that one, and Indiana will come the other way. Bounce pass LeVert. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And yes, it's good.
Malcolm Brogdon with the jumper. So good.
And Wall kicks to Wood. Over Turner. He's off from 17 feet. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brown against Lamb. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg. Let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Bradley Beal.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Bradley Beal, Rui Hachimura out there with Alex Len. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Matthews in at the 3. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. With the fadeaway, they get it back, and Turner stays with it.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Right side, Beal. Shoots over LeVert. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
They just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Hachimura. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also,
whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
He uses his finesse to get flashing. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
Goes up on the high post. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
I mean, look how intuitive the play is for Westbrook. Hard-working drills, playing off with the bucket.
Matthews against Holiday. Brogdon right side. Rebound, Washington. Last time they met was in Washington.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserve.
Sabonis with the bucket.
So lethal when your big man can drive the lane with success. Sabonis showing off his agility on that one.
It's Matthews on the wing. Right wing. Doubled by Sabonis. Here's Len. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Bounce pass from Sabonis. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Pass to Beal. Shoots over LeVert. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Turner. Brogdon against Westbrook. Brogdon kicks to LeVert. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Westbrook against Brogdon. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Westbrook against Brogdon. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Westbrook against Brogdon. Westbrook scanning the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. McDermott finds McConnell. Now here's Turner. 12 seconds left in the first. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Here's Bunga. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Robin Lopez, Avdia out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Bunga in at the small forward position. Bounce pass, Holiday. Clock at 6. Turner passes to McDermott. Indiana moving it around. Holiday with the 3. Come on. It's rebounded by Neto.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. McConnell passes to McDermott. The kick out to Holiday. Turner. It's good on the putback. Turner's got the lead up to 3 now for Indiana.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
That ties the game. Now, as we enter the back half of the season, some players are worn down, but Greg, are there certain players who really dial in at this point, who find traction with their game?
No doubt about it, Kevin, especially for the veterans who understand it's a marathon and not a sprint. You really are trying to build up towards this portion and then take your game and your mindset to another level. So this is a time for those guys when they just start to hit their stride.
Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Jesus surprises anyone with that. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count him.
McConnell finds Holiday. Outside, Lamb. Turner trying to free himself up. Indiana again missing. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Bunga. Off target with his 3. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Oh, Turner in position.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside, Beal. Over to the wing. Right at the free throw line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Beal's got his first 2 points.
Known for being a knockdown shooter, Beal has great confidence in his ability to connect from the mid-range.
McDermott dishes to Turner. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Count that one. And now just a 1-point Indiana lead.
Lopez remains an underrated big man. He's outstanding at zipping passes over to his guy.
And you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
he doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Oh, Turner in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
And here's Neto outside. The shot comes out, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Holiday looking over the floor. Passes it to McDermott. The kick out to Holiday. Kept alive by Indiana. The shot, no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. To the wing right side. Pass to Bonga. Here's Neto. Trying to get open is Lopez. Neto can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 5. Up top, McConnell. 8 points his last outing. Lopez with the steal. Now, here's Avdia. And there's the pass to Neto. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. We saw Miles Turner lighting it up in the first half. He ended up with 15 points.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana. Sabonis and Turner up front. LeVert out there with Brogdon. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. Brogdon against Westbrook. Baseline try. 2 points. That one goes. Westbrook's got 9.
Hand in the face, no problem for Westbrook. He gets tremendous lift on his jump shot.
Brogdon with it. Now Beal defending. Brogdon against Westbrook. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Holiday against Matthews. It's Beal on the wing. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. No matter what D he's faced with, he averages about 31.5 points a game.
Come on. How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
Brogdon inside the line. Tips it, and Turner stays with it. Turner's got 19 points.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Outside Matthews. Back to Beal. 4 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 8.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
The shot by Beal, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
LeVert against Beal. Oh, Turner in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Beal, the pass to Len. And Beal kicks to Matthews. Beal against LeVert. Here's Len. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Bounce pass LeVert. Westbrook with the steal. Hachimura down low. Defended by Sabonis. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hachimura.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
Sabonis, the pass to Holiday. Back to Sabonis. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Westbrook with the steal, and they're pushing it up. Here's Beal. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Beal is so strong. He takes contact well. He's phenomenal at getting the D to whack him when he's trying to shoot the ball.
Free throw good, Beal. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Turner. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
There's the lob to Sabonis.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Beal deciding where to go with it. Avdia, the pass to Lopez. Outside, Beal, 6 to shoot. Taken away by Holiday. And that's a foul. Foul on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bonga's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And that one is good.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. The Pacers making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. McConnell passes to McDermott. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists here tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Neto. No good that time. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. They've leaned on him for off. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Wizards. Robin Lopez out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Avdia. And it's Neto in at the 1 spot. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Outside, Beal. Another shot. And good that time. Beal's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Washington. Brogdon looking it over. Sabonis inside. The shot's good. And the Pacers lead by 6.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Wizards. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Raul Neto. Beal gets a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Indiana leading by 6. Outside, Sabonis. At the top of the key, McDermott. Shot clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Hachimura the pass to Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. That's good from Lopez. Justin Holiday's checked in for Doug McDermott. And a switcher also for Washington. Matthews is checked in. Lopez hits them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Brogdon with it. Westbrook picks him up. Count it.
Good shot from Brogdon. He's got great shot mechanics.
Westbrook against Brogdon. And the foul on Miles Turner. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Len's checked in for Washington. Outside for Beal. Shot on the wing, and it's good off the back rim and in.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Westbrook against Brogdon. Over Westbrook. Second chance shot. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Turner's got 25 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. Offline with his 3.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
And he sinks the second. Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Beal fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. The kick out to Holiday. Brogdon against Len. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Brogdon. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple of finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Westbrook against Brogdon. Inside. And Turner kicks to Brogdon. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Wizards trail by 9. The drive by Beal. To the left wing. Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
The defense sees Westbrook coming, but his verticality makes him almost unstoppable.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. .107 left to play in the final quarter. Again, Brogdon missing. Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And Beal kicks to Hachimura. Launches a 3, and the call will be against Alex Len. That is his first foul of the game. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Brogdon outside. Over Westbrook. They grab their own miss. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Trey, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Hachimura, no good. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Takes a three. Washington with the rebound.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but it just wasn't enough. And what poise from Bill. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Sabonis against Len. Here's Brogdon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Over Sabonis. Misses the jumper. Off on that one. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort. It's tough. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Porter. He's out there with Wall. And it's Tate in at the 4 slot. And for Washington, Hachimura out there with Alex Len. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Matthews in at the 3. Now here's Beal. Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 6 teams, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
And the Wizards with possession. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Len dishes to Westbrook. The Wizards working the ball around now. From 13. Outside for Beal. And a wide open look for Hachimura. All 3 off the mark. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Charlotte.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Westbrook against Wall. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's Hachimura in the corner. At the top of the key, Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Bucket is good.
Defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty. He's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Now the Rockets with it. Wizards beat them last time when these 2 teams met in Washington.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotage. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
He trains the quick shot. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball. Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Now here's Matthews following the miss by John Wall. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Here's Wood after the basket by Washington. Over Len. Len with the block. Now here is Hachimura. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Charlotte. Beal, that's for 2. Here's Matthews. Hachimura finds Len. A second chance effort. Hachimura, no good.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Here's Wood, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. In transition, here come the Wizards. Matthews with it. He's picked up by Wall. Matthews, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Tate. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Beal's shot is good.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Land against Wood.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Westbrook against Wall. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 points. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. That one goes in.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Outside Westbrook. And Matthews kicks to Westbrook. From outside, off the mark. Wall wide open. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Wizards. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Avdia. He's out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Beal finds Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Neto, guarded by Bradley. Bonga, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Now McLemore. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
To the left side wing. Avdia kicks to Beal. Second shot opportunity. To the paint. Olynyk with the steal. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
We could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Avdia, he's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Beal. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Pass to Olynyk. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well. Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And it's Brown missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here is House. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game, and it's good, 2 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Tries again, and Len with the lay-in. Good. Len's got his second basket.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
Out to the wing. A good look from Hachimura. It's rebounded by Houston.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here is House. And a wide open look for Porter. Len grabs the board. Len's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Wall. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A 3-ball. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Beal taking his time here. Here's Len. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Wizards lead by 2. They'll be back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rockets trail. So on the floor for Houston. We've got Wall. He's out there with Porter. And it's Tate in at the 4-man position. Wood. It's good. This game is all even. Wood's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Rockets. Wall against Westbrook. To the inside. And Len gets it to go on the assist from Westbrook. Len's got 6.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find he's a selfless distributor.
Wood with the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Westbrook with it. 6 points for him. Outside Matthews. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. 11th in scoring. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Lopez, he's checked in for Len. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brown outside. There's the pass to Tate for the lead. The Rockets again can't hit. Wizards shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And finished off by Westbrook.
Dynamic on the run. Westbrook flies in the open court.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Tate. The Rockets again can't hit. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in. Olenek, he's checked in for Houston. Avery Bradley comes in for Kevin Porter. And the Wizards with possession. The lead is 2. Hachimura against Wood. And again, Washington no good. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength.
Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. From 13, and no good. And it's Houston the other way.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
It's Brown on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. Wood finds Bradley. Just 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Wizards have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Alex Len's checked in for Lopez. Avdia comes in for Hachimura. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Neto. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Out to the right wing. Outside Beal. From the line. Good. He hits the jump shot. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Now the Wizards with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. And the Rockets take it the other way. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Another miss by Houston. Wizards leading by 9. Down low. Neto can't get it to go. Rockets shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Olenek. Here's Bradley. Outside House. Washington with the rebound. Lang's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Washington out in front. They're up by 9. And we'll reach. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Len, Avdia out there with Matthews, and it's Neto in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Bonga gets the bucket.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Neto. Charity stripe shot. They get it again. Len over in the corner. Avdia. The second chance effort. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now a 12-point Wizards lead.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Matthews goes in over McLemore. Len tipped back in for 2. Len's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Wizards leading by 12. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now, here's Avdia. Over McLemore, and Washington again with the bucket.
They'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
For 3, Olynyk knocks down the 3 ball.
And listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
Back to Neto. 1:57 left in the fourth. Here's Matthews. Pass to Avdia. Over to the left wing. Kept alive. One kicks to Avdia. Here's Bunga. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Here is House, guarded by Len.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The shot by House is no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Here's Bunga. Lenka kicks to Avdia. Here's Neto, guarded by Bradley. The pass to Len. It's stolen by McLemore. And it's the Rockets on the break. Bradley's got the ball. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's deflected, and there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Houston. 11-point game. Outside Wall. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Passes to Hachimura. And it's Beal in the corner. From past the arc. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark. Looking now at some numbers for Malcolm Brogdon.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday in at the small forward. And for Houston, they've got Porter. He's out there with Wall, and it's House in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Brogdon. Here's Turner, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Turner's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Pacers. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. To the middle, and Turner throws it down.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
Wall passes to House. And it's sent back by Turner. Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Goes up on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
And slam dunk by Sabonis. Emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of a season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. And here's Wood outside. The shot off that time. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's Wood, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Trying to end the drought. And finished off by Wood.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Wall against Brogdon. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. McDermott comes in for Justin Holiday, and Aaron Holiday is subbed in for LeVert. From the stripe, they get it back. No good on that one. Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Wall. Kicks it to Brown. Defended by Sabonis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here's Brogdon. 26 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Wall finds Wood. 1:29 left to play in the first. Fires from the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
McDermott passes to Turner. There's the triple. That shot off. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Wizards. Wood kicks to Wall. All sorts of time. He can't get that one to fall. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Brogdon the pass to Turner. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Rebounded by McDermott.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Brown outside. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Holiday finds McDermott. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pacers lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Avery Bradley is out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Brown. And it's Tate in at the 4-man position. Here's Bradley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Avery Bradley using incredible strength. You like how he maintains his physicality on these tough finishes.
Outside Lamb. Outside Holiday. Pass to McConnell. The 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Tate. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Lamb. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
And here are the Rockets now. The Pacers making the shot. They're running. Here's Lamb. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb. Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Kevin Porter comes in for Brown. And the Pacers also making a change. Karis LeVert's checked in for Justin Holiday. From deep, McLemore. Can't hit that one. And Indiana will come the other way. McConnell passes to Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
For the finish. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's House. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Turner. LeVert with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Now here's LeVert. He feeds it to Turner. Right side Lamb. 6 to shoot. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Some changes for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Wall, and the layup's good off the glass.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Pacers.
Indiana leading by 11. Turner, the bounce pass. Pulls up. The Rockets pull it in. Woods got 5 rebounds tonight. And Porter, here we go. That one goes. Count it. Porter's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. LeVert with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Sabonis gets to Turner. Out to Lamb. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Woods got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the feed to Wall. LeVert grabs the miss.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
House the pass to Porter. Sabonis with the block.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Up in time. And so we wrap up the first half. Pacers out in front. Up.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. We saw Miles Turner lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, and what Miles Turner brings to the table, well, he gives you a little bit of everything. But Kenny, what do you want to see out of him in the next few years?
You know, I thought we'd see more scoring from Turner. He's added some range to his tools, but his production is about the same.
Yeah, but his rebounding should be a lot better than what it is.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. They trail by 9 points. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. On the court right now for the Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Karis LeVert is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Here is House. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Wall dishes to Porter. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Inside, here's Tate. Lee Baz was put in just the right spot.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look. at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Brogdon. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Porter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Houston making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Christian Wood. Ben McLemore comes in for Danuel House. And it's Avery Bradley in for John Wall. Then for the Pacers, Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Miles Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell in for LeVert. Now here's Brogdon. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
You can see Malcolm Brogdon has the ability to score from all 3 levels. In the paint, from 3, or right there going to the mid-range game.
Porter kicks to Olynyk. Passes it to Tate. McLemore dishes to Olynyk. And some nice passing there by Houston. From the arc. McLemore, no good. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Brogdon, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Houston making a switch here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
McConnell passes to McDermott. Outside Holiday. Back to McDermott. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Sabonis kicks to Holiday. And it's off from 3-point range. Bradley against Brogdon. To the wing on the left. To the paint. The kick out to Brown. Out left to the wing. And the pass to Olynyk. Houston needs to get a shot. Houston with a new 14. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You know this, Olynyk has a terrific motor. He's always been a high-energy guy who makes things happen.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Bounce pass from Sabonis. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. That one falls. And now it's just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Well, don't sleep on Avery Bradley in transition. This guy is superb at reading defenses and fast break opportunities.
Here's Brogdon, and count it from 19 feet away. Brogdon's got 8.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Brown kicks to McLemore. That one off the back iron and out. Indiana leading by 6. Brogdon with it, picked up by Brown. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Pass to McLemore. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by McDermott. McDermott's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's a bonus with the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
We are talking about 6'11", 240 pounds of nothing but big-time athlete. Domantas Sabonis doing work.
And it's Brown missing. It's Brogdon on the wing, guarded by McLemore. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers lead by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ben McLemore is out there with Wall. Then there's Brown. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's House in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Timeout called the Rockets. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Boy, you cannot give Sabonis this kind of advantage. He's got the kind of touch and focus necessary to score it.
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wood. Kicks it out to Bradley. Jacks up a 3. Tries to keep it alive. It's rebounded by Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Olynyk the pass to Wood. Down low. Bradley dishes to Olynyk. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McConnell scanning the floor. To the inside. Sabonis. No good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. Tate. LeVert defending. Here's Tate. Over to the left wing. Here's Wood. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to McConnell. Back to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, what you love is Sabonis has both the athleticism and the strength to play through contact. Nice.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Bradley. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
For the Rockets, Kevin Porter comes in for Olynyk, and John Wall subbed in for Augustine. Then for the Pacers, Turner's checked in for Doug McDermott. Lamb comes in for Aaron Holiday, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's Brogdon. He dishes it to Turner. It's rebounded by Houston. Wood's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Bradley. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Oh, you love how Avery Bradley is prepared in big moments to cash in on any opportunity.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Kept alive by Indiana. Sabonis finds Lamb. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Porter passes to Tate. Here's Bradley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
It does not take AB long to get rolling. He has shown great strides in being a dominant offensive player.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. LeVert from outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Daniel House is checked in for Bradley. The Pacers also with the sub. Justin Holiday's checked in for Lamb. Here's Wood. Dishes it to House. And it's Wall in the corner. Wood kicks to Wall. Back to Wood. Fades away. Count it. Wood's got the lead up to 1 now for the Rockets.
How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
They double him with Wall. And so Indiana again turning it over.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Tate the pass to Wall. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Wood out to the right wing. House kicks to Porter. To the left wing. Here's Tate. It falls.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Turner.
You want the answer? Can Miles Turner make tough shots in big moments? That's a definitive yes.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Here's Wall. It's good.
Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. And for Washington, Len out there with Hachimura. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Matthews. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Westbrook, and he converts the layup.
You know Westbrook has never been afraid to take it inside. Great size advantage for a point guard. 200 solid pounds.
Here's Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Brogdon against Westbrook. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. That shot misses. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, look at the quick instincts of Beal. They're just fantastic. He does a super job of leaking out that time in transition.
Here's LeVert. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. Here's Brogdon. Second shot opportunity. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Westbrook kicks to Matthews. Hands it from downtown.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Brogdon. Here's Turner. Len with the block. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's just the competitive spirit of Westbrook. He's always eager to make a statement at the rim.
It's Sabonis with the drive. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Brogdon against Westbrook. Back to Len. It's rebounded by Indiana. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
I mean, I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I mean, I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Here's Brogdon. Turner, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Beal. Dishes the Len. Turner with the steal. 1:43 left to play here in the first. LeVert kicks to Holiday. Matthews scanning the floor. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, you gotta love how high Beal gets. He's terrific at ramming it in on the alley-oop.
Pacers trail by 8. Here's Brogdon from the high post. He drills it.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
And that's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen, not at this level.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Back to Holiday. Shoots over Matthews. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
So for the Wizards, Robin Lopez is checked in for Len. And it's Avdia in for Matthews. The Pacers also with a sub. McDermott's checked in. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Washington.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, a phenomenal talent. I mean, when you think about the competitive flair Bill plays with, it's just awesome.
For the Wizards, Bonga's checked in, and Raul Neto's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Indiana also making some changes. Lamb, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now Beal uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got 9 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Washington Wizards. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the court for Indiana, Jeremy Lamb out there with McDermott, and it's T.J. McConnell. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Holiday in at the 2. The shot missing. Pacers trail by 8. McConnell scanning the floor, and he's going up for the alley-oop. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Lopez. Beal's got the lead up to 10 now for Washington. And Indiana shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. McConnell passes to Sabonis, and a wide-open look for Lamb. It's good on the putback.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Avdia. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. From deep, Neto. But they recover it. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Beal with it. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the board.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Neto. He's covered by McConnell. Neto surveying the floor. Passes to Lopez. Right side Beal. Here's Neto. He's covered by McConnell. Trying to get open is Lopez. Pacers trail by 12. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McConnell kicks to Turner. Back to McConnell. Got a piece of it. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. Russell Westbrook comes in for Bradley Beal. The Pacers also changing it up. Justin Holiday's checked in for Lamb. Karis LeVert comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Westbrook against LeVert. The 10-footer. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 8 points.
I mean, look how intuitive the play is for Westbrook. Hard working drills, playing off with the bucket.
Here's Brogdon, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, and he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should. He's solid from that in-between.
Now the pass to Avdia. It's deflected. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Hachimura. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Charlotte. Lopez passes to Hachimura. And here is Brogdon. Right side Turner. There's the double team with Avdia. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Indiana with it. McDermott passes to Holiday. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Lets it go from 11. The shot by Turner, no good.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. By himself. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Neto. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathe. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. And that's...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
We've got Alex Len. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Matthews in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And Beal kicks to Westbrook. And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Wizards.
Physical defense, possible they could have called a foul there. But Westbrook, he's a beast. He just plays right through.
Brogdon. And staying with the play, Sabonis.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Hachimura, no good.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Sabonis with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Holiday with the three. Matthews with the rebound.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Goes back up. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Matthews. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Indiana. Down by 12. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Back to Beal. Puts up a three. Craps in the tray. Beal's got 14 points for the game.
One of the best scorers. I mean, Beal is so good getting into a rhythm and taking over. One of the NBA's best scorers.
Wizards leading by 15, and the foul on Miles Turner. That's his third foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Then for the Pacers, Lammy's checked in for Justin Holiday. Aaron Holiday comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. It's Beal on the wing, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at Indiana. They've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference. And checking out Washington, a few slots below them.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Shot clock at 6. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Holiday, the pass to Lamb. Here's Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Robin Lopez is checked in for Alex Len. Avdia comes in for Bradley Beal. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Matthews. He's guarded closely.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 11.
But Lopez is a bull on the glass. He's superb at leaping up at the right time to dunk back these misses.
Stolen by Avdia. Here's Bunga, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Neto. He's covered by McConnell. Neto can't get it to go.
And he's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Holiday gets the bucket.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Neto kicks to Lopez. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Hachimura down low. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, look at Hachimura making good use of his length. I mean, he goes up inside and reaches through to a shot.
Brogdon. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Yeah, great job of getting a look before the horn sounded and gaining some momentum.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Malcolm Brogdon out there with LeVert, and it's Holiday in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Avdia. It's Matthews on the wing. Pass to Neto. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
To the left side wing. And the wide open shot from Avdia. The three-pointer no good. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Sabonis. Off target at the rim. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's Matthews on the wing. Back to Hachimura. He feeds it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Oh, no hesitation from Hachimura. Once he spots the open man, gets the ball right to him.
Here's Brogdon. Almost, but it rolls out. Wizards leading by 15. Over in the corner, Avdia. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Neto. Clock at 6. Those three-pointers off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And the basket is good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Passes it to Avdia. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, the pass to Neto.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
It's Sabonis with the drive. Outside Holiday. And no good that time. Now Washington takes it the other way. To the right side. Sabonis with the steal. LeVert kicks to Turner. Good work there as it goes.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Washington.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bradley Beal.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Right wing. Holiday against Hachimura. Right side Matthews. Turner with the steal. Sabonis with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Double team Sabonis. It's good.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Neto. Washington gets it back. Lopez passes to Neto. Five on the clock. That's tipped. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good moments. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll